Chosen ones. Listen to me carefully and see this spiritual content as a tool from God to guide and alert you. Beings, by nature, are born with the ability to develop ambition. When they achieve incredible goals, some turn against the will of the universe, which is to help society in some way. In this test, we can naturally distinguish between ordinary people and the chosen ones. The strength of God's universe tests us by clearly separating these enlightened individuals from the selfish ones. This is what we will discuss today. Our journey together will explore the spiritual framework that separates the chosen ones from the ordinary, the necessity of sacrifice, and the ultimate impact this selfless path has on the world. Indeed, if you have been stirred to seek understanding of your deeper purpose, then take heed, it is no coincidence. The universe, and by extension, God has a plan for you that cannot be achieved without self-denial, inner fortitude, and a genuine dedication to something beyond personal ambition. The mission of the chosen ones is unlike any other. It is a sacred invitation to serve a higher purpose, a call to rise above ordinary existence, to transcend personal desires, and to align with the grand design of the universe. Unlike those who live in pursuit of material achievements and self-centered ambition, the chosen ones find themselves continuously drawn toward a path of service, humility, and inner growth. This path is not random, it is meticulously laid out by a divine hand, a call so powerful that it echoes through the core of their being. This call often arrives subtly and inner stirring, a persistent longing for meaning, or an uncanny alignment of events that steer them toward something larger than themselves. This is not an easy road. In fact, it is fraught with trials and challenges, for each chosen one is forged through tests of faith and resilience. They are made to walk the fine line between personal ambition and selfless service, often choosing to sacrifice comfort and ease for a cause far greater than personal gain. To understand the nature of the chosen is to understand the essence of this call, a journey marked by a deep commitment to embodying divine love, wisdom, and strength, even at great personal cost. The universe is not random or impartial, it operates with a consciousness and intelligence that guides each soul along its path. For the chosen, the universe becomes a constant teacher, sending tests that reveal the depths of their character and conviction. These tests are not always recognized as such. They may come as moments of hardship, situations that demand integrity, or decisions that require letting go of personal gain for the sake of a higher purpose. Consider these tests as refining fires, stripping away the impurities of ego, fear, and doubt. They compel the chosen to turn inward, to reflect on what they truly stand for, and to examine their motivations. Those who are truly chosen, those willing to embrace this path, will accept the tests, knowing that through each one, they are drawn closer to their divine purpose. These moments, though painful, cultivate strength, courage, and humility, qualities essential for fulfilling a role of lasting impact. When others may choose the path of convenience or greed, the chosen ones cannot follow suit. Their spirits are bound to a higher code, a cosmic law that calls them to respond differently, to walk a path that reflects integrity, compassion, and service. Through these trials, the universe separates those who are ready for greatness from those who remain bound by the illusions of the world. One of the most defining characteristics of the chosen is their willingness to surrender. Surrender does not imply weakness, rather, it is a deep, spiritual acceptance of the fact that they are not the sole architects of their lives. This surrender is not to fate or circumstance, but to a divine intelligence, a universal force that they trust implicitly. It is a recognition that their lives are not entirely their own, that they are vessels for something far greater. In surrender, the chosen find freedom. By relinquishing control, they open themselves to divine guidance, allowing their lives to unfold in ways that serve the greater good. Self-realization begins here, as they recognize that they are intimately connected to all of creation, a part of the universal tapestry woven by God's hand. This understanding fuels their drive to serve, for they see that by uplifting others, they are ultimately uplifting themselves. Through surrender, the chosen let go of ego, pride, and the illusions of separation. They come to understand that true power lies not in controlling outcomes, but in aligning with the flow of the universe. They begin to see that their lives are not about personal achievement, but about fulfilling a purpose that contributes to the collective elevation of humanity. The path of the chosen is also marked by an inner battle, a conflict between the ego's desires and the soul's call. This battle is not a one-time event, but an ongoing struggle that tests their commitment to their divine purpose. The ego seeks recognition, comfort, and validation, while the soul seeks only to serve, to express love, and to manifest truth. This internal conflict is the crucible through which the chosen are refined. Sacrifice, therefore, becomes a necessary aspect of this journey. The chosen ones understand that true power lies in relinquishing personal desires for a greater cause. Sacrifices may include giving up material wealth, forsaking recognition, or letting go of relationships that no longer align with their path. These sacrifices are not acts of deprivation, but acts of alignment with the divine purpose. The chosen recognize that their lives are meant to be an offering, a testament to the transformative power of love and compassion. In their sacrifice, they create space for something much greater to emerge, both within themselves and in the world. This willingness to sacrifice sets them apart, for it reveals their commitment to serving a purpose beyond the self. Faith is the chosen one's greatest ally. The journey they undertake is often shrouded in uncertainty, with no clear roadmap or guarantees. In these moments of ambiguity, faith serves as an anchor, reminding them that they are not alone and that the universe is supporting their journey. Patience, too, becomes essential, for the chosen ones understand that divine timing is different from human timing. The universe operates on its own schedule, and sometimes the chosen must wait, even in the face of doubt and discouragement. Faith is not blind optimism, but a deep knowing, an unshakable trust in the unseen. It is a conviction that the universe is working in their favor, even when the path seems unclear. Patience allows them to surrender to this process, to let go of the need for immediate results and to trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Through faith and patience, they are able to withstand the tests of the universe, emerging stronger and more aligned with their purpose. The chosen ones are not only called to serve, but to serve as divine messengers, embodying virtues that inspire others to pursue truth, compassion, and selflessness. Their lives become living testimonies of the divine will, showing others what it means to live in alignment with the universe. They serve as guides, teachers, and healers, offering their wisdom, strength, and love to those who seek it. The chosen understand that their role is not to preach, but to embody. Their actions, more than their words, speak of the divine message they carry. In their presence, others feel uplifted, inspired, and connected to something greater. This influence is not born of authority but of authenticity, a resonance that comes from living in harmony with their soul's purpose. They become conduits for divine energy, their lives reflecting the beauty, wisdom, and power of God's will. The chosen ones leave behind a legacy that transcends time and space. Their actions ripple through generations, inspiring future souls to walk the path of truth and sacrifice. Their lives serve as blueprints, showing others the way to fulfill their highest potential and align with their own divine purpose. This legacy is not measured in wealth or accolades, but in the lives they touch, the healing they bring, and the wisdom they impart. In this way, the chosen live on, their influence woven into the very fabric of humanity's spiritual evolution. They are the silent architects of a world rooted in love, compassion, and unity, their sacrifices paving the way for a brighter, more enlightened future. As we conclude this spiritual journey, understand that being among the chosen is both an honor and a responsibility. The path is challenging, yet it is a gift, a sacred invitation to live a life of meaning, purpose, and service. If you feel stirred by this message, know that it is not by chance. The universe is speaking to you, calling you to rise to your divine potential and to walk the path of the chosen. Embrace this calling with humility, courage, and faith. Know that the sacrifices you make are shaping not only your own soul but the destiny of countless others. As you walk this path, may you be a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs healing and hope. May your life be a testament to the power of divine purpose, a guiding light for those who seek the truth, and a bridge between the human and the divine. In the vast fabric of creation, not all souls walk the same path. We are born equal, yet not the same. For some, their lives are characterized by the quest for personal achievement and comfort, their ambitions aligned with societal success. But for those set apart as chosen, there is a distinct calling, a divine resonance that sets them on a different journey. This path often feels lonely and challenging, marked by sacrifices and trials that others may never encounter or understand. For the chosen ones, the inner urge to serve, to sacrifice, and to contribute to the greater good transcends personal ambition. They carry within them a divine energy, an almost palpable responsibility. Ambitions rooted in self-service may flourish around them, but their spirit resists this pull, striving for a higher purpose. These individuals often find themselves alienated or misunderstood, as they experience life through the lens of a deeper calling, one that demands alignment with the universe's will rather than personal desires. The concept of sacrifice is often viewed with apprehension. Why would one willingly choose a life of sacrifice when there are paths of prosperity and ease? To understand this, one must delve into the core of what it means to be chosen. The universe does not place greatness in the hands of the unwilling or the self-centered. Greatness is entrusted to those who have shown themselves to be capable of handling it with integrity, wisdom, and humility. Sacrifice becomes a refining fire, purifying the heart and soul. For the chosen, sacrifices serve to strip away all that is unnecessary, carving away pride, ego, and selfish ambition, and revealing the authentic core of one's purpose. This process is akin to the purification of precious metals. The greater the purpose, the more intense the refining. Only through this transformation can one truly rise to the greatness that destiny has prepared. Sacrifice is, indeed, a path not taken lightly. For the chosen ones, however, it is not just a choice, it is a divine necessity. They are asked to give up what others cling to part ways with material desires, and to step into a place of deep spiritual surrender. Sacrifice becomes the means by which they are purified, a journey that requires stripping away everything that does not align with their higher purpose. This path may seem harsh, yet it is sacred. The call to sacrifice is the universe's way of preparing them for the profound responsibilities and challenges of their destined greatness. To those watching from the outside, the sacrifices made by the chosen ones may seem burdensome or even unnecessary. But those who are chosen understand that their purpose demands a profound level of integrity, clarity, and humility. Only by shedding their attachments to the ego and to worldly desires can they stand in their true power. This path of sacrifice is not one of deprivation but of liberation. It frees the chosen ones from distractions and attachments, allowing them to channel their energy into serving the greater good. The process of sacrifice can be likened to the ancient practice of alchemy. In alchemy, base metals were transformed into gold, symbolizing the spiritual journey of transmutation. In the same way, the chosen ones undergo an internal alchemy, a transformation of the soul where the base metals of pride, fear, and ego are turned into virtues of love, compassion, and strength. Through each sacrifice, they are refined and purified, emerging stronger and more aligned with their divine purpose. Each sacrifice they make is a step in their transformation, a journey that is both inward and outward. On the inside, they are learning to let go of the illusions of self and to embrace the truth of their connection to all life. On the outside, they are creating a ripple effect, inspiring others to walk the path of truth and integrity. This alchemical process is ongoing, a journey that continues as long as they are alive. For the chosen ones, there is always a deeper level of purification, a higher level of truth to embody. The greatest challenge on the path of sacrifice is the letting go of ego. Ego seeks to control, to hold onto the familiar, to assert itself as separate and distinct. But for the chosen ones, ego is an obstacle to be overcome. They understand that true power does not come from domination or control, but from surrendering to the divine. In letting go of the ego, they open themselves up to the flow of universal energy, allowing them to become vessels for divine wisdom, love, and guidance. This process is not easy. The ego resists surrender, fearing loss of identity and power. But the chosen ones recognize that their power is not diminished by this surrender, it is amplified. In letting go of the ego, they connect to a source of strength far greater than anything they could achieve alone. They become instruments of divine will, capable of achieving feats that transcend human limitations. This is the paradox of sacrifice. In losing oneself, one gains everything. For the chosen, sacrifice extends beyond personal transformation, it becomes a life of service. This service is not born of obligation or duty, but of a deep love for humanity and a recognition of their interconnectedness with all beings. They see their lives as vessels for divine work, recognizing that each act of service is a sacred offering, a way of giving back to the universe that has guided them. Service becomes their purpose, and every act, no matter how small, becomes a reflection of their commitment to this purpose. They give freely, not because they seek recognition, but because their hearts are overflowing with love and compassion. They understand that true greatness is measured not by personal achievements, but by the impact they have on others. In serving, they are not only fulfilling their destiny, but also elevating the collective consciousness of humanity. The path of sacrifice is not without trials. The chosen ones are often tested, faced with challenges that seem insurmountable. These trials are not punishments, but opportunities for growth. Each trial they face is a chance to strengthen their faith, to deepen their commitment to their purpose, and to refine their character. The universe sends these tests to ensure that the chosen ones are ready for the tasks that lie ahead. These trials come in many forms: loss, rejection, isolation, betrayal, and each one requires a new level of surrender and trust. But through each test, the chosen ones emerge stronger, more resilient, and more aligned with their true selves. They learn to see these challenges not as obstacles, but as stepping stones on the path to greatness. They understand that each trial is a part of their preparation, a way of honing them into the instruments they are meant to be. Faith is the cornerstone of the chosen one's journey. Without faith, the path of sacrifice would be unbearable, the trials too overwhelming. Faith is what sustains them, a deep knowing that they are guided, protected, and supported by the universe. This faith is not blind or passive, it is an active trust that gives them the courage to keep going, even when the way forward is unclear. Resilience is the natural companion to faith. The chosen ones understand that their journey will not be easy, but they are committed to seeing it through. They know that each time they are knocked down, they have the strength to rise again. Their resilience is not just physical or mental, it is spiritual. It is the unbreakable connection to their divine purpose that keeps them going, a strength that cannot be taken from them. Through the sacrifices they make, the chosen ones gain a clarity of vision that few others possess. They see beyond the illusions of the world, the false promises of wealth, fame, and power. They understand that these things are fleeting, that true fulfillment comes from within. This clarity allows them to make choices that are aligned with their highest purpose, to live lives of integrity and authenticity. This clarity is a gift, a result of the sacrifices they have made and the inner work they have done. It allows them to see through the illusions that trap so many others, to recognize what is truly important. With this vision, they are able to guide others, to help them see the truth of their own being and to inspire them to walk their own paths with courage and faith. The impact of the chosen ones extends far beyond their own lives. The sacrifices they make, the lessons they learn, and the love they give create ripples that touch countless others. They leave behind a legacy that inspires future generations, a legacy of courage, faith, and selflessness. Their lives become a testament to the power of divine purpose, a blueprint for others who feel the call to walk the path of sacrifice. This legacy is not measured in wealth or fame, but in the lives they have touched, the hearts they have healed, and the souls they have inspired. They understand that their role is not to accumulate, but to give, not to achieve, but to serve. In doing so, they create a lasting impact, a legacy that endures long after they are gone. To those who feel the call to sacrifice, who sense that they are chosen, this message is a reminder of your purpose. The path of sacrifice is not easy, but it is sacred. Each sacrifice you make, each trial you endure, is preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. Trust in the process, for you are being guided by a wisdom far greater than your own. Each of us encounters tests, but the chosen ones experience trials of a different nature. These tests are not arbitrary, they are divine sieves through which only the faithful and selfless can pass. They are tools for sifting character and intent, clearly distinguishing those who serve their ambitions from those who serve the universe. These trials often come in the form of difficult choices, self-denial, or periods of solitude and suffering. For example, chosen individuals may face immense hardships, situations where choosing an easy path could yield personal benefit. Yet, something within them compels them to sacrifice, even when it seems irrational. They are called to let go of what is comfortable or desirable and are often pushed to prioritize service over success. Through this constant testing, the universe hones their will, forging a spirit capable of standing tall even in the midst of storms. One of the greatest challenges for the chosen is the lure of personal ambition. It is only natural to desire success, wealth, and recognition, but for those marked by destiny, there is a higher calling that must not be forsaken. Many, even some of the chosen, fall prey to the lure of self-centered ambition, distancing themselves from their true purpose. The universe, in its wisdom, allows free will, knowing that only those who resist this temptation can fulfill the sacred roles they are meant to play. History and religious texts are filled with stories of those who turned away from their calling, who gave in to selfish desires. Their paths serve as warnings for the chosen, reminders that not all who are called will reach the end of their journey with their destiny intact. The universe does not seek to punish, but to offer guidance, showing through these examples the high price of straying from one's purpose. 4. Those destined to lead, the weight of responsibility is inescapable. Unlike ordinary people who move through life unconcerned with its larger meaning, the chosen ones are always aware of a silent, inner call. They are tasked with becoming vessels of transformation, changemakers in a world in need of healing and renewal. But this role comes with a burden, a call to serve others before oneself. Responsibility for the chosen is not a title or a badge of honor, it is a deep, inner conviction that drives them to make the world better, even when they receive no recognition for their efforts. These individuals have an innate ability to see beyond the immediate, understanding that their sacrifices today will yield blessings for others in the future. In essence, the chosen walk a path marked by responsibility and selflessness. Alignment with the universe and God's will is the ultimate key to fulfillment for the chosen ones. Many struggle with surrender, fearing the loss of control. But for the chosen, there is no greater power than to flow with the divine current of life. To fully realize their purpose, they must set aside their own desires, willing to surrender control and allow themselves to be led by a higher power. The chosen are gifted with unique insights, prophetic visions, or an extraordinary sense of intuition, all meant to guide them as they embrace their path. They understand that the sacrifice of their personal desires is not a loss, but an alignment with a greater destiny that will yield a profound impact on the world. This surrender does not weaken them, instead, it strengthens, as they become channels through which divine energy and purpose flow. The ultimate goal for those set apart is not merely personal salvation or enlightenment, it is the legacy they leave behind. The lives of chosen ones are woven into the tapestry of humanity's evolution, their actions and sacrifices laying the groundwork for others to grow and thrive. Each act of selflessness, each moment of sacrifice, contributes to a legacy of love, courage, and transformation. In every generation, these souls rise to serve as beacons of light, guiding others towards self-discovery and spiritual growth. They are the silent architects of a brighter future, their lives testament to the power of divine purpose over personal ambition. It is in their footsteps that others find the courage to seek higher ideals, to look beyond the self, and to walk the path of enlightenment. To the chosen ones, let this message be a sign. The sacrifices you make are not in vain, they are part of a grand, divine design. Understand that your struggles, your inner conflicts, and your moments of solitude are not punishments but gifts, shaping you for a role of profound importance. Embrace the tests as blessings, for they serve to purify and refine, preparing you to fulfill a purpose beyond human understanding. In conclusion, embracing the path of the chosen is a commitment to facing adversity with resilience and grace. Each challenge you encounter serves not only as a test of your resolve, but as a transformative experience that deepens your understanding of love and connection. As you navigate this journey, remember that you are part of a larger tapestry woven with threads of shared purpose and collective strength. The light that you embody radiates beyond your individual struggles, creating ripples of healing and hope in a world longing for guidance. By recognizing that you are not alone, you can draw upon the camaraderie of fellow travelers who share your mission. Together, as a united force, you hold the potential to illuminate the shadows and inspire profound change. While the road may be fraught with difficulties, the impact of your dedication transcends the immediate hardships, affirming that every step taken in love and purpose is indeed worth the journey.